In recent years, we have been shocked by the rise of anti-Semitism on campuses in the USA. How is it possible for an entire generation to believe the lies spread to the world, which have no basis in reality? The facts are brought to you by Israel's Noa Tashvi as she presented them. I was honored to be invited to testify on Capitol Hill about the connection between campus anti-Semitism and terrorism financing.
Distinguished members, American universities have become dangerous places for Jewish students. What is taking place on U.S. campuses is not legitimate pro-Palestinian activity, but an aggressive assault on Jewish students, American values, and the future of American society. Jewish students are being harassed, threatened, and attacked with violent rage, but we have exposed that this violence did not happen overnight, nor is it a grassroots movement. It has been planned, engineered, and incubated for decades by heavily funded, professionally orchestrated groups with close connections to terrorist organizations like Hamas, Islamic Jihad, and PFLP. One of the main perpetrators of campus Jew hate is Students for Justice in Palestine, or SJP. SJP was set up and is supported by groups with individuals with well-documented records of support and fundraising for terrorist organizations. Individuals like Khatem Bazian, who founded SJP and is also the founder of American Muslims for Palestine, or AMP. Terrorist sympathizers figured out decades ago that instead of sending money to jihadi organizations, they will target the hearts and minds of young and naive, sometimes well-meaning American students. They use progressive buzzwords like justice and freedom, but their true intent is destroying the world's only Jewish state by all means necessary. And after October 7th, we've seen that anything goes. Beheading babies and raping women is just fine. If it's done for the Jews, they call it resistance. For decades, these groups have lied to young Americans and convinced them that Israel is the ultimate evil, so that when Hamas terrorists carried out these barbaric acts, young, educated Americans would minimize, justify, and even celebrate it. Ladies and gentlemen, SJP is a hate group. It is grooming American college students, grooming your children to hate Israel, to hate America, and to hate Jews. And for years, universities stood by, watched this brainwashing take place, and did nothing. SJP hijacks any campus that it operates. And I use that word deliberately. After all, this organization that puts the Palestinian plane hijacker, Layla Khaled, on its t-shirts. These groups are not interested in peace. Just listen to what they chant. There is only one solution: intifada revolution. On our campuses, those with bad intent prey on those with bad knowledge. Because we know what intifada actually means. It means blowing up Jews on buses, or stabbing us, shooting us, running us down, or slaughtering us like on October 7th. And so today, Jewish students are barricading themselves in libraries, hiding from an angry, brainwashed mob. Universities have let Jewish students down, and they're letting America down. Now, this is what we need to do about this. First, we need to kick these groups, it's hate groups, off of campus. How can it be that college fees and taxpayer dollars are funding hate groups that cheers on the burning alive of Jewish families? Every college in this country should ban SJP and never let them back. We wouldn't fund KKK chapters in our colleges. We shouldn't fund SJP chapters in our colleges either. And if universities fail to remove SJP off of campus, if they continue to protect and fund the ringleaders of an anti-Semitic mob, then this committee should withdraw funding for them. We would not allow the mafia to teach business on campus. We should not allow terrorist supporters to teach political activism to our children. Second, with the amount of evidence linking SJP and AMP members with support and financing of terrorist groups, including Hamas, these organizations and networks should be investigated by state police and the FBI. The terrorists that are supported, they are the ones who committed worldwide jihad, currently hold over 200 Israeli Americans and other countries' citizens hostages. The time for criminal investigation is right now, which brings me to my third and final point. How can groups that spread this ideology on campus that should be under FBI investigation enjoy a warm welcome in Congress? Last month, not even 3 weeks after Hamas were decapitating Jewish babies and raping young Jewish women and girls, AMP were on this Hill lobbying Congress with their annual Palestine Advocacy Day. How can congressmen and women take donations from such a group? Members of this House should never be funded from the same pot as murderous terrorists. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a Jewish issue. This is an American one. There is a direct line between brainwashed extremists who rip down posters of kidnapped Jewish children and those who rip down the American flag ahead of Veterans Day. I urge this committee to act now. Stop this coordinated assault on Jewish students, on American values, and on the future of the American dream. Thank you very much.